Good morning, everyone. Welcome to day 9 of the Preset 6 challenge. So today is an eggy tofu. It's an eggs and toast kind of day, so I'm super excited about that. I actually work this afternoon and tomorrow afternoon, and then I have the next 2 days off, which normally I have 4 days in a row off, but that's okay. But because I have those 2 days off, I wanted to be able to eat supper with my kids. And so eating between 8 and 9 and 3 and 4 does not work. So I decided to eat, I've just already switched it, put it off just a little bit today. So I'm gonna eat between 10 and 11 and 5 and 6. So today it's actually 10:36. So I'm having breakfast now, and then I'm going to make my food to go with me later. So I'm not actually in the process of doing the food making part yet, but I'm definitely in the process of doing the food eating part, which is great. So I had half of my tofu left over from the last time that I had it a couple days ago. So there's my eggy tofu and my half of a cucumber sliced, and it's only a slice and a half of toast because I already ate the other half. And I have a yellow kiwi. I don't know, have you guys had yellow kiwis, the golden kiwis? I'm not a huge fan of regular kiwis. The seeds in them tend to be very, very bitter to me. Yellow kiwis are amazing. Like, they are so, so good. And they sell them at, I've seen them at Target, so I'm sure they sell them everywhere, but we get them at the Asian grocery store, and they have like a big huge bin of them. So we only go to the Asian grocery store every 2 weeks, but we usually get, I don't know, 8 or 10. And I don't usually eat them. Anthony usually eats them, but I figured I would have one because we're going to the grocery store in a few days, and there's 4 left in the fridge. So anyways, I am going to go work on a video for a little bit and eat, and I will be back with you guys in a little bit to make a pasta dish that I'm going to be taking with me. I haven't decided what kind of pasta dish I'm making yet, so I need to think about that too. See you guys soon. All right, guys, so we're gonna make this super fast because I am really ready to go to work, except I don't have any food ready, so I'm not ready to go to work. And I have to change still. Anyways, my laundry is done though, therefore I'm ready to go to work. So I am making a pasta salad again. This time, instead of using Italian herb reserva vinegar, I am actually making a ranch dressing. I'm using a recipe off of Carissa's Vegan Kitchen, and I'll put the link in the description box below. But I'm not making exactly like she says. Literally everything is the same except the primary ingredient. But her main ingredient is 1.5 cups of vegan mayonnaise, and I don't ever buy vegan mayonnaise. I've never actually bought vegan mayonnaise. Back in the day when I used mayonnaise, I was super picky, and it was either Kraft mayonnaise or nothing. Like, I didn't like any other kind of mayonnaise. It was always just kind of gross, actually. So anyways, I am going to use beans instead, and that might just require a whole bunch more liquid to get it to process, but we'll see how that goes. I did put in, so it calls for 1.5 cups of vegan mayonnaise, so I put in a can of beans, which I did measure it out, and that's about 1.5 cups, so I really didn't need to measure it. I knew it was 1.5 cups. I should have just dumped it in there. But anyways, and then there's a 1/2 cup of milk in here, and it's just regular soy milk, nothing, no vanilla in it or anything, just regular soy milk. And it says to use 1/4 to 1/2 cup of whatever type of unsweetened original milk that you would want. That's what it says, unsweetened original milk. But I'm probably gonna need a little bit more in order to get it to actually blend together. But come on down to the counter and you can watch me put some ingredients together. This is actually not super complex in terms of there's a number of ingredients, but it's all stuff that you would consider putting into a ranch type dressing. So hopefully it's going to taste like a ranch type dressing, but we shall see. Okay, alrighty, so we are going to use 1 teaspoon of onion powder and 1 teaspoon of dill. So let's get those in there. Oh my goodness. Sometimes it's just easier to take the lids off. All right, there's a teaspoon of that. And a teaspoon of dill. So those 2 are done. And then we're going to use 1/2 of a tablespoon of parsley. So there's some parsley flakes. It does say dried, so that's good. I'm actually using the correct ingredient this time. Usually I use dried when it's supposed to be fresh, but whatever. Supposed to use 1.5 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar. I do have the apple cider vinegar in the closet that has the mother in it still, but I haven't used that since that challenge because that stuff is disgusting. Like, oh my gosh, it's really gross. Okay, so 1.5 teaspoons of that is going in. This actually seems like a very small amount of vinegar. I would think you would have more, but that's okay. We have 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper and 1/4 teaspoon of paprika. 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. All right, what are we missing? Oh, missing the garlic. So 3 cloves of garlic. You guys know me, I am not measuring garlic ever. So there's some garlic. The more the merrier when it comes to garlic. So we've got vegan mayonnaise, we've got milk, there's apple cider vinegar, garlic, dried parsley, dried dill, onion powder, paprika, pepper, and it says salt to taste. I'm obviously skipping that. So I'm going to go blend this, and I will tell you guys, let you know how much more liquid I needed in order to get this to blend up nicely, and then we'll try it. Because I'm not in my fasting window, which is really awesome, because that would be a real bummer to try and make a sauce that you've never made before and then not be able to taste it till it's time to eat. Yeah, that'd be a bummer. Okay, I'll be back in just a little bit. Alrighty guys, so this dressing is very beany, which is not any kind of a surprise because I used a whole bunch of beans rather than mayonnaise. It's not very zingy. Didn't need any extra liquid, so that was really cool. I had an extra teaspoon of the apple cider vinegar because I imagine that the mayonnaise that you use would have its own zing to it, and this had like very, very little. My husband's not a fan. My mom said it's fine. She said that she actually would like it better if you mixed a bunch of tomatoes in it and used it as like a chip dip. She thinks that would be really good. I think that it will taste better cold, to be honest with you. Excuse me. But I'm going to take it the way that it is. Well, not in this bowl, because that would be very interesting to try to take to work. But I'm going to take it in a little bowl and see if it's better cold, and if I like it better cold. And this is just all going to be mixed together, and that's going to be my pasta salad. So I've got the edamame pasta, the soybean pasta, which is super, super filling. Obviously carrots, pepper, or red cabbage, a little bit of corn, not a whole lot of corn, and some kale. So that is going to be my food for later. And I'm going to come home and see you guys after work for some exercise. So I'll let you know then whether or not the dressing was better once it was cooled off or not. So we shall see. Alrighty guys, so I am home. You're fine, honey. I'm home and I have worked and it's time for some exercise. So obviously I talked to you guys this morning before I had breakfast, and my breakfast was super awesome. Like, that kiwi was absolutely delicious. My salad dressing was just meh. I think that what my mom suggested, actually, with mixing it with a bunch of tomatoes and blending it, would be really good. It was okay. It wasn't awesome. I actually ate the salad pretty much without it because it was better without it than with it, which is saying something. So if you use vegan mayonnaise, I would highly suggest you go to Carissa's Vegan Kitchen and take a look at that recipe for vegan ranch salad dressing, and try it and let me know if you use vegan mayonnaise. If you don't use vegan mayonnaise, I'm guessing that it's just not quite the right setup for spice combination and all that kind of stuff. To make it with, like, maybe with tofu would have been a little bit better because it's obviously got some fat in it that beans don't, but it just wasn't quite right. So anyways, I am going to exercise with my husband now, and it is a back and shoulders day. Did you say? What did you say it was?
I think it's chest and shoulders.
Chest and shoulders. The boys exercised earlier after they had supper, so they're actually ahead of me for the day, which is crazy. So let me go ahead and turn the camera on and show you what we're doing. So we've done this one before. This was the first day.
Except for the last one.
Wait, oh yeah, I haven't done a forward raise before. So yeah, okay. So we've got some shoulder press, chest press, lateral raises. Not actually sure exactly what. Why did I do this? How did I do this before? I don't know. I think it was 10-8. No, the chest press was a higher weight, maybe 15. I don't remember. Anyways, I'm going to give the shot from between. I'm pretty sure the lateral raises I'm going to be doing 8 pounds or maybe 5 pounds because I'm kind of a wuss. And the other ones will be probably 10 to 15. I'm not sure about the forward raises. I'll go do those and I will let you know. All right, guys, so we are done exercising. On the first exercise, I actually ended up starting at 10 pounds and that did not work at all. So I went down to 8 pounds. And then, and even that was a little bit of a challenge. And then on the second exercise, I was able to do 10 pounds, which was the chest press. And then the lateral raises, I did 5. And then Anthony's phone is making noise. And then the ones where you raise your hands in front of you, I did 8 pounds. So I started on 5s with those, and it was too easy. So I went to 8s, and I thought about going up to 10s, but 8s was enough. So I am done exercising, and that is great. And tomorrow is a soup day, and I have no idea what I'm making. Isn't that exciting? So I have plenty of time in the morning to figure it out, though, so no big deal. I was thinking maybe some kind of a ramen-esque type soup, or maybe a pad thai-ish type soup. I don't know. I haven't decided. I will think about it, and I will see you guys tomorrow for some food.